Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee Show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee Show. Yeah, where we at, y'all? Hey, where we at, y'all? Right here on Georgia Avenue. Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
We gon' sing right here.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, Miss Renee.
Show.
Oh yeah, we gon' do it here.
Miss Renee Show.
Right here in Listen Vision, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
Oh yeah, Miss Renee.
Miss Renee Show.
I like how you sing it.
Thank you, Mustafa.
Girl, I like how you sing it now.
Thank you, Mustafa.
And where we at now?
Miss Renee Show.
If they didn't know it's,
Thank you, Mustafa.
hey, you're welcome, Miss.
Miss Renee Show.
Make sure y'all tune in.
With Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
Oh yeah, I need you to tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
We just getting started, but tune in, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
In a minute we gonna have to leave, but
You're listening to Sharice Jones and Mustafa Captain Soul Star. Thank you for tuning in. I love them. I want the show to end. God bless you. Stay tuned for H.O. Barner Hour Power.
Okay, let's go.
Miss Renee Show.
I think I feel good right now on it.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah.
Miss Renee Show.
Uh-oh.
I said Mustafa.
Miss Renee Show.
I say Mustafa.
We on the Miss Renee Show.
I say Mustafa.
Miss Renee Show.
Here's Morgan Johnson. No curfew. Miss Renee Show.
Okay, I like that right there. Miss Renee Show.
Renee Allen and friends, y'all.
Hey, Miss Renee Show. Oh yeah, we on.
Miss Renee Show. Thank you for tuning in.
God bless. Good night, y'all.
Better sing it one more time, y'all.
Hey. Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee Show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee Show. Yeah, where we at, y'all? Hey, where we at, y'all? Right here on Georgia Avenue. Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
We gon' sing right here.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, Miss Renee.
Show.
Oh yeah, we gon' do it here.
Miss Renee Show.
Right here in Listen Vision, y'all.
Miss Renee Show. It's a beautiful day across the street from Howard University, HU, in the nation's capital. I'm so excited. Thank you for tuning in because you could be anywhere, and I'm glad that you're here with me. Mwah. So let's get started. Look, welcome. I want to start off by saying this is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. As a serious situation, we've had authors and very expertise throughout the month speaking about that very subject. And so if you are being assaulted, please talk to somebody, call someone, do something, because we have to stop it right now, okay? It's a serious situation. I want to thank the sponsors because without them, I wouldn't be here. So I want to thank WISEMAN Funeral Home. and cremation center. Let me tell you, she is thebomb.com. She's beauty, brains, and then she takes care of you in your final arrangements. She is actually here live and in color, so you're going to be able to speak with her and really take charge of your life from beginning to end. We always want to be prepared. We don't want to fail, right? So we want to plan our final days so our families can grieve without the nonsense and the chaos and be responsible about our lives. So this is why I love her so much. You're going to get so many vital nuggets from her, so stay tuned. Also, a lot of great things happening in the DMV and around the Beltway and beyond. But we're not going to talk about the events today. If you'd like to get on my Facebook or social media, Renee Allen, A Friend Show, Renee Starlin Allen. I'm always posting great events just for you around the Beltway. So just stay tuned and jump on those social media sites. We are going to start with a guest that, he's debonair, dapper, intelligent, always moving and shaking, helping other people to strive and go to the next level in their business. And that is none other than Sean Foster. So we'll be right back with the man with the plan, Sean Foster. Don't go anywhere.
Gave my best to some who only gave their worst, but that's alright. I never had your love, well you won't be the last, knowing you my first, so that's alright. 'Cause this life will be back around. So if your heart is where it stays, now that ain't right. And what good's a song if you don't sing your pain away every night? 'Cause this life will be back around. So don't let it let you down. Say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. People say, oh, man, they say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Hey, yeah, say, and hey, yeah, say,
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends show right here in the nation's capital, across from Howard University. I always say that because I feel so blessed to be in this location at WLVS Studios. It's just a great family. Look, speaking of family, I have the man with the plan, Mr. Debonair himself, Sean Foster.
Hello out there.
Look, I know you've seen him. If it's not on Facebook, it's the National Harbor. It's all over the place. He's the man that edifies others and makes you look good and brings your business to the next level. How you doing, Sean?
I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there.
You look good, brother.
Thank you, Renee.
Looking like
You too.
Hollywood.
Yeah, man. We do what we do like we do it for TV, you know?
Yes. Well, you did it right. Listen, I want to start off by just, giving the WLES listeners just a little bit of your personal side because you don't really talk about that. You're very private.
Yeah, I'm a private guy. I mean, a lot of people think I'm this socializing guy, but I like to be home, watching TV and kick back. Very laid back in that regard. But when it comes to business, I get out there and I put on a different face, because I'm trying to reach as many people as possible and let them know, how to run business and how to market their companies and so forth. So
Right. Well, let's talk about that. How did you actually get into this business? What motivated you? How did you catapult into eFocus?
Well, initially, I was working with a company called Bizoom TV. They were from Belgium. And they basically, catapulted this whole eFocus thing without even knowing because I learned from them and I was regional manager within 6 months of working with them. And
wow.
So ended up having eFocus as like a tax write-off because I was making, funds were coming in and I had to have a vehicle to get the taxes done. And that was eFocus. And then we realized that business there wasn't any innovative things about the company that was like dynamic and changing. So we eFocus became that dynamic change and that collaborative business resources and services,
Right. Well, I've seen some of your work, and can we talk a little bit about that? Because with whether it's insurance companies, fashion, I've seen some of the videos. Talk about when you take on a client, what is it that you are trying to do or going to do for them?
Well, the first thing when we take on a client is we try to assess them, where they're at in their lives. We talk personal first. And we just get them, to open up and to be comfortable in the office setting, and then from there we go into, their passions and their whys and why they do what they do, and we think that's the best way to create a relationship marketing set for business owners. Yeah.
So what is next for eFocus? What are some of the projects you're working on? Because you're always into something.
Man, I can't stop. We went to Atlanta and opened up an office down in Atlanta on Peachtree Street. And we're starting to focus a lot of attention in Atlanta. We think Atlanta is a huge market.
Yes.
We think Atlanta has a lot of professionals and a lot of people that are willing to go to the next level. They really want to get to another level. So we're going to use content as, content is king. So we're content creators. And we're going to create as much content for business and blast them using it through social media marketing, using it through video websites.
Yes.
All of this stuff is on efocusmediagroup.com, what we do. And then we have a little PR that we're starting to put together now as well.
Wow, that means I'll have to have you back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'd love to. Anytime for you, Renee.
Thank you so much. It took me a while to get you on the show, so I'm glad to hear that.
What? All you have
so
to do is
busy.
call me. I'm always ready.
Well, I thank you, sir. I like that you say content creators. So you did give your website, but how else can they get a hold of you?
They can. I think the website is the best way to get in touch. You can actually schedule an appointment from the website through the homepage of the website. Also, I'm an open book. How many people watch it?
Yeah.
How many people? Is
A
it
lot.
It's a lot. Okay, I'll give this number then. 703-659-9747 would be the best way.
Awesome. Well, I am so happy to have you. You're always looking great, doing great things. You just had an event, matter of fact. If you want to talk about that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
That I didn't
Crab
make
cake.
because I was stuck downtown.
You better
doing
come
the-
next time. Okay, so our events. So we ask people to come to our events for a reason. Like if I choose to ask you personally to come to the event, you need to be there because.
You forgive me.
No, that means I forgive you.
Okay.
But that means that there's people at the event that you can benefit from and that I want to connect you to. So I'm known as in the city to connect people, to connect business owners. That's what I do. I mean, that's my passion, is making sure that I can connect B2B. So when we have our events at the tasting room or on the rooftop at the National Harbor, come on through, kick it with us, eat from one of our premier chefs that we feature at the tasting room or on the rooftop, and let's have fun and let's do business together.
Well, I saw you had my girl Michelle Wright on there too. I was trying to get there to say hi to her.
That's my homie. I love her. You know, when I was 13, I used to listen to Michelle Wright.
Yeah.
Not 13. I don't know. I don't want to give her age up. But in the 90s. It's
She
not
looks
when I was
good, though,
13.
honey.
Like maybe 18 or something like that. But she was on WBLS in New York.
Yes.
So, you know, I've been listening to her for a long time. So it's kind of surreal knowing her and, you know, being a real friend to her. So
Yes. Well, I'll make the next one. Just give me a little bit more notice in 2 days.
I got
You
you.
told me at Ronnie's birthday party, remember?
Yeah, it was like the night before.
But
Yep.
you know, anyway, you can still tell me at the last minute. I may not make it, but tell me, right?
Okay, I got you.
Just give your website one more time.
It's efocusmediagroup.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I will have to have you back. We'll collaborate, do some things together, okay? There you have Sean Foster. Look him up
girl,
on
Renee.
Facebook. Yes, my man. All right now. So we will be right back with some fashion for moms. Stay right there. You'll learn what I'm talking about. Thank you.
I gave my best to some who only gave their worst, but that's alright. I never had your love, well you won't be the last, knowing you my first, so that's alright. 'Cause this life will be back around. So don't let it let you down. Say the night is young and we are too. Let's bring some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Oh, baby, say the night is young and we are too. Let's bring some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Yeah, say yeah, say we gon' dance the night away. We gon' dance the night away. What good is love if your heart is where it stays? Now that ain't right. And what good's a song if you don't sing your pain away? Ooh, every night. 'Cause this life will be back around. So don't let it let you down. Say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Oh, man, say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Hey, yeah, say and hey, yeah, say we gon' dance the night away. Yeah, say the night is young and we are too, yeah. The night is young, ooh, baby, say the night is young, and we are too. Let's bring some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. And yeah, 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 say,
Hello and welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. You caught us.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in. Yes, hello. We are sitting here in the WLVS studio with the one and only, I call her Lara.
And that works.
She is the founder of Moms for a Cause, right?
Runway Moms. For a
Runway
Cause.
Moms for a Cause. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
There you go. How you doing, beautiful?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, you look so beautiful. I love
Thank
the
you.
satin.
Thank you for inviting me over. And
You are welcome.
You look great as well.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
let's talk about this. Let's talk about why did you start this cause for moms?
Sure. So I thought of the idea when I was pregnant in 2009 with my twins.
Which are in the studio,
They're
by
right
the way.
here. Hi, guys. And so I was just trying to figure out, before that time, I was in stores, 13 stores across Northeast United States. Thank you. With my clothing label, which was my goal at that time, was to get African designs, African-inspired designs in regular stores and being like small, medium, large.
Yes.
And you don't have to work with a tailor and all that stuff. So I knew that, after I had the twins, I wasn't going to be able to do that anymore. And I've always been a volunteer before I got pregnant. I thought, you know what, let me kind of put those two together.
Yeah.
And that's how I came up with Runway Moms for a Cause. And
Wow.
of course, I'm going to be a mom. I thought moms don't always, highlight themselves. They always think of themselves last. They don't take breaks. And I thought, I'm going to do a show, make them take a break for a day, and completely pamper them, and then walk in the show while we celebrate, this power moms.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, you're right about that, because I've watched pregnant women go into a store and everyone will run to open the door. But once you have the child in the stroller, nobody runs for the door.
Exactly.
Yeah. So God bless you for doing that for moms. Yeah.
Thank you.
So talk about the show. I haven't been to one, and a friend to the show, which is Paul Wharton. He's been on the show here before.
Yes.
Is emceeing it, right?
Yes, for
Yes.
the third year in a row.
Yes, Paul, I love
Thank you,
him.
Paul.
Yes, yes. So talk about what we should expect for the show.
Okay, so I'm not gonna give it all away.
Okay, just a hint.
So the show, typically we have a cocktail reception, and I always sort of negotiate like drinks for all the guests. So everyone's gonna get a drink ticket and heavy hors d'oeuvres. So that's the cocktail hour, and there'll be some items up for auction. You can participate in raffle, and I work with a lot of great sponsors that donate really cool items to.
Oh yeah, you sent that too. We
Yeah,
have two
to-
sponsors. I see you slipped me in there too. You're so sweet.
Thank you. I have many sponsors.
I see. I see.
I'm sure I missed some people too, but they donate items for folks to raffle, win a raffle and win, and all of the money, 100% goes towards a nonprofit that we pick every year as beneficiaries. So after the cocktail hour, when everyone's relaxed and met each other, then we move into the main ballroom where the fashion show is set. It's this fashion show, professional style setup. I have a professional team, both working on the front side and the backstage.
That's
getting
important.
very important. We have live performances. This year there's going to be a really cool performance during the fashion show, and then the moms get highlighted and they walk down. That's really the main thing everyone's waiting for.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's an all volunteer event, and my goal is always to get emerging artists that are really, really good. Because I remember when I was emerging, I needed someone to give me a break, and this is what the platform is about. We all get together, we highlight what we do, and we raise funds for a very worthy cause.
Yes, Laura. Yes, I love it. I love your spirit. I've
Thank you.
seen you around. I've seen you on Facebook, but I didn't meet you officially until we went
Rod's.
to Rodney Wayne Branch's birthday party
party.
on the Watergate rooftop, y'all.
Yes.
Wasn't it a blast?
Oh, it was a blast.
And he's
It
in the
was a blast.
studio too, y'all. You're going to see him in a minute.
Yeah. And one of the mom models invited me to Rodney's birthday party. That was how I.
Oh, well, give her a
got
shout
connected.
out then.
Yes, Giselle.
Oh,
What's the
that's
one?
my girl.
Yes,
Okay,
she
Giselle.
was. Is it Giselle?
Yes, Giselle.
Yeah, Giselle's walking this year, and she's been instrumental in helping me just get the word out. And she, even though that day was a weeknight, I said I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
And her pictures.
Yes,
I can't wait to see her and all the moms.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there something you want to say to moms that that might inspire them or to get a hold of you if you might consider them for the future
Absolutely.
shows?
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, the platform is created for all of us. I'm just a face representing
humble.
so many people. So like if you're a mom and you want to nominate a mom that needs a break, please go to our website www.runwaymoms.org, and if you click on how to help, there's a nice form that will take you like 2 minutes or less to fill out, and there are drop downs of all kinds of categories of people that make this work. It really does take a village.
Yes.
Like literally a village to make Runway Moms happen. And I'm so thankful. I mean, for all the people that have shown me a lot of support through the years. I know that, there are people that just care, about helping out. And that's why I started it. And I said, I'm going to look for those people and align with them. People like you and Rodney. And, that's what it's all about. And you can feel the energy when we're there. It's not, of course I designed for this show. That's part of my contribution. But you will find out when you get there that it's really about the nonprofit. Right. That's the energy that we try to emote that day. It's it's not like a typical fashion show where you're looking for buyers. It's a fundraising event where we're all there collectively for this cause.
Amazing women.
And this year we're doing it for Safari Doctors. I just wanted to say every year we change the nonprofit. And it's
Beautiful.
Safari Doctors. Yeah.
Any last words you'd like to say?
Well, please come out and join us on May 20th. It's going to be at College Park Marriott. Thank you, College Park Marriott, for giving us a Saturday night in May to hold this event. I'm very grateful for that. And
that's huge.
It's huge. Yeah.
Marriott.
Yes.
College Park. That's
yes.
huge.
It's a beautiful space.
And when is it? What time?
May 20th at 7 p.m. And the after party starts at 10 p.m.
Yes.
So check us out.
Give them your full names. I don't want to mess up your last name. Is it AKINSANYA?
That's it. It's exactly the way it's spelled.
I love it.
Good job.
Well, thank you, sis. Thank you.
Thank
well, please
you.
come out and support my sister here, LARA. She is phenomenal, doing great things for mothers, and we all came from a mother, so we want to really support you and celebrate you. Thank you so much for stopping
Thanks,
by.
everyone. And if you can't make it on the 20th, you can donate to the nonprofit.
Oh, and if you come out, the kids, come here. You want to just let them say hi?
Okay.
Real quick. Come on,
Come on, Tony and
Real
Lara.
quick. Tony and Laura.
Tony and Dara.
Dara. So you can see her little mini me's. Real quick, come on, sweeties. You can say congratulations to mommy, and you can go around here to mommy. Can you squeeze by? Squeeze by this way. Go next to mommy. Okay.
They
good,
told
good.
all their friends about
Okay.
this happening.
And
Okay,
then when we
so-
say 1, 2, 3, you can say congratulations, mommy. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations, Mommy.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Laura. Runway Moms for a Cause. Support her. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll be right back with Michelle Reese Wiseman.
Wave, guys. Hi. Thank you.
Listen Vision, Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio. Listen Vision, Listen Vision. Listen Vision, Listen Vision. Listen Vision, Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio. Listen Vision, Listen Vision.
Hello and welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends show right here in the nation's capital at the WLVS studio in Washington, D.C. I am so excited. Thank you for hanging in there and tuning in to our show because you could be anywhere on this wonderful, glorious, beautiful day outside. So before we get started, I wanted to say a few things. One is we had Sean Foster at the earlier segment, and I wanted to give someone a plug, and that is Ron Bird of Style Speaks. He's getting ready to do my interview next month, and he actually interviewed Sean Foster. So I wanted to give him a shout out. Yes, Sean, yes. So Ron Bird, love you to pieces. The other thing is that a girlfriend of mine surprised me today, Ravonda, and she showed up in the studio and she brought me this Walking by Faith bling. What is it called?
We bring the bling.
We bring the bling. So you'll know I like the bling, right? All right, well, let me get serious because not only do I have my sponsor sitting next to me, I also have a woman of God, a leader, inspirer, an empowerer. This woman, Michelle REESE Wiseman, is really a true woman. The type of woman that I really respect, love, and like. So that when you like, love, and respect someone, that's a big deal, right?
Thank you so much, Renee.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's wonderful being here.
Thank you. Thank you for your sponsorship.
Absolutely.
Thank you for everything that you do for the community and for people and always uplifting and making a difference.
It's our pleasure.
Yay, I'm so excited. So let's talk a little bit about you. I know a little bit, but I want the WLBS listeners to know a little bit more personable about you, okay?
Okay.
So you have a wonderful business.
Yes.
Wiseman Funeral Home, and the other one is the Wiseman Cremation
And funeral service.
and Funeral Service,
Yes.
which is a new one.
Yes,
a
it
new
is.
Yes. So let's talk about how you got into the business.
Okay, sure. Well, I am a native of Prince George's County, Landover, Maryland. So I attended Largo Senior High, and from there I went on much later to attend the University of District of Columbia, where I graduated in 2007 from the Mortuary Science program.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, and was really inspired by the people that I work with, the people that trained me, and that's really what pushed me further and promoted me to actually own Wiseman Funeral Home and Chapel, which is located in Clinton, Maryland.
Yes.
We are coming up on a decade of service to the community in that location. And the community has been good to us as we try to serve with respect and professional ethics. They've been really good to us, so I'm really proud of that. That was my baby. And so we've just given birth, and about 2 weeks ago, to Wiseman Funeral Cremation Service that's located in Camp Springs, Maryland. And we're looking forward to doing great things serving the community there as well. Yeah.
Huge congratulations to you.
Thank you so very much.
You know, I talk about you a lot, even prior to being a sponsor, because I've met you through Sisters for Sisters Network and all the wonderful, EPNEC, you name it,
Yes.
you're there. And that's why I really have a lot of admiration for you.
Thank you.
But what I really want you to know and why I brought her here is because we need to take charge of our lives, don't we?
Absolutely, we do.
So I don't want to give away everything because she's so classy. I mean, not only beauty and brains, but you know, you want to go somewhere where you feel wanted, you feel like they're going to do a professional job. She dresses well, speaks well, knows her business. So, you know, my final days, I'd like to have somebody like you.
Thank you. And you know, that is, it's a soapbox of ours at Wiseman Funeral Home because we find that so many African American families, death occurs, they don't have a plan, they don't know where to go, they don't know where to turn, and additionally, they're not financially able or ready to give their loved ones the proper homegoing service, the celebration that they deserve.
So they pass those hats around, right?
Absolutely. So they either pass the hats around or they send their loved ones to the lowest bidder, which we know you get what you pay for.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want quality, dependable, ethical service. You want to make sure that you can celebrate your loved one's life in a manner that actually speaks to the essence of who that person was.
Yes.
And I like to say that we strive with every inch of our being to make sure that you can celebrate your loved one's life. Not only your loved ones, but we want to take care of you as well. We want to make sure you're fine and that we have crossed every T, dotted every I, and that you are pleased.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, Peggy Morris, she spoke a lot about you before I actually met you, and I know that she knows a lot of your clients. You know, people have.
Yes.
So I want you to just give them a way to get a hold of you,
Sure.
To sit down and do a one-on-one with Michelle REESE Wiseman, so you can plan ahead.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So any day of the week, 7 days a week, you can give us a call at 301-899-2005. You can leave us a note on the web at www.wisemanfuneralhome.net. Leave us a note on the web. You can either set an appointment or, send us an email and let us know that you'd like to get together with us and talk about your final arrangements, talk about how you'd like to be celebrated. No one knows that for sure but you. And if you can plan ahead, if you can put those things into place prior to anything happening, and it doesn't mean if you put things in place you're gonna pass today or tomorrow. It just means that you have taken care of your business, that you have been the studious business person, taking care of your family, taking care of
Yes.
you, and that this actually, when you leave your final arrangements, final thoughts for your family, it is the very last love letter that you give to them.
Ooh, love letter. This is why I love you so much. You make it such a prestigious class act.
Thank you.
Just
Renee.
even your wording, a love letter. So I want you to contact Michelle. Will you give them just a few little nuggets about what to put into place? I mean, I know you want them to contact you and do
Sure.
one-on-one, but for the people who won't already have someone else for the family services, just give them a few pointers or nuggets.
Absolutely. And there are those people who just absolutely, they loathe the thought of the hereafter. They don't want to think at all about it. But if you would be kind enough to your family to get a little box and get a little notebook and just write some things out, have them remember your life. The most important thing is, because cremation is more prevalent now, the taboos have been lifted. In terms of our African American culture, in terms of religion. So let them know if you absolutely want to be cremated, if you absolutely want earth burial, and if you want to be cremated, if you want a service prior to that, or if you just want direct cremation. So specify what it is and how it is you'd like your life to be celebrated, so there is no argument, there is no unrest in the family, and so that they can be sure that this is exactly how you'd like to have your life celebrated. Yeah.
I want to ask you out there, and you could, Facebook me or inbox me, how many of you have witnessed arguments, distension, nonsense, fights at funerals just
Absolutely.
because the loved one did not prepare, and I'll say this, did not have the, I guess courtesy.
Forethought.
Yes,
Yes, the
forethought.
forethought.
To make sure that everyone knows exactly what lane they're in when you pass. This really turns me on because, my dad passed in November.
I remember,
and he didn't have a will.
Right.
So how does that happen, Michelle?
Well, I'll tell you, just because, and I'm like most people, I don't like the thought of not being here ever again either. So some people have a real serious phobia about even speaking about death. So they don't go forward with planning for the hereafter. So that's how that happens. Mostly when I speak a lot to people, I speak to a larger audience of women, and I want to tell you that your husband will probably perish before you in the African American community. Most men, especially African American men, they don't want to talk about it at all. You be the wife and you take charge, and you make sure that you are well cared for, because 9 times out of 10 the man is the breadwinner in the family. So when he passes, you've lost a large income. So you want to make sure that through planning, through insurances, through investments, trust, that you want to make sure that you and your family are well cared for should something happen to your husband before you. And also, if you're a female, that I do not advocate divorce or separation or anything, but as women, we leave ourselves so unprotected because we separate from a husband, and we hope that they come back, and it's been a year and it's been 2 years and they're not back, and you pass and you haven't changed any of your beneficiaries. So you have insurances, you have dividends, you have finances that you have left to someone that you haven't been with in a very long time. And 9 times out of 10, it creates chaos because they're not going to use those funds to care for you at your last request. So, yeah, it's important that you take control of who you are, take control of who you were, and how you'd like to be remembered, and specify, you know, if something happens, if there's a change in life, if there's a child, if there's a marriage, if there's a divorce, you want to make sure that you change those documents to make sure that you are covered and you can care for your family at the very end, and have them care for you as well through finances.
Yes, get your house in order.
Absolutely.
You know, your apartment, your mansion, wherever you reside, get it in order.
Absolutely.
Because I'm certainly getting mine in order. Because I want a nice picture, and I don't want y'all to be looking in some box. I want to, you know,
Absolutely.
I want some glamour.
Absolutely, and you will be. Yeah.
Yeah, so look, we only have another minute or so.
Sure.
Before we bring Rodney up here with us. So just talk about the event you're having real quick.
Sure.
So they can know about it. And really, I love y'all. You support me. You're with me. I want to bring people that will help you, that will connect. And this means a lot to me that she's here. I want you to take it seriously. I don't want you to think about the myths and everything. Just like you wouldn't leave a wedding just to be thrown together. Don't leave your last days on the earth thrown together. You really need to speak with Michelle and really have peace of mind and get your life in order.
Sure. Okay, so the event that we're having, it's May 19th, 2007, this year. We will be sponsoring a pre-need seminar, and basically it's a seminar that people that really don't like to speak about things, but you can come into a very informal setting. It's the National Golf Club in Fort Washington, Maryland. It's at 6:30 p.m. We're going to feed you. We're going to talk. We're going to answer every question you've ever had. I have lots to tell you, things that we don't have time to talk about on the air, but there is so much that I need to speak with you about in terms of planning the logistics of it, financing. I have a funding officer that will be happy to help you meet your budget at anywhere you are. She can meet you and help you finance your funeral. Pre-funding as well. Her name is Laverne Ross, and you can reach her at 301-318-0421, and we'll be there. You must call to reserve your seat because seating is limited. It's at the National Golf Club in Fort Washington, May 19th at 6:30 p.m.
Beautiful venue, and because of food and everything else, you better reserve your seat.
Yes.
Yes. But thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yes, and give them one
Thank
more
you
way to
so
get a
much.
hold of you, sis.
You can reach us at www.wisemanfuneralhome.net.
Yes.
24 hours, 7 days a week.
Wow, 24/7, y'all. Thank you so much, and again for being the sponsor.
Thank you so much for
because I
inviting
really
me.
appreciate that. We're going to talk
Absolutely.
offline about some other things. So.
Absolutely.
And look, I want you to stay here with me because Rodney Wayne Branch, we're going to bring him up to end the show. This is the man who puts everyone in black and white, the Copa Style magazine, your expertise and mover and shaker and doing great things. He's going to find you, he's going to get you, and he's going to put you in the magazine and make you look fabulous.
Awesome.
So I want to bring up Rodney Wayne Branch of Copa Style magazine. We call him Mr. Copa Style. Come on up here, Rodney. We're going to have you stand. You can stay right there,
okay.
beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we could just have I know we're on live, but I just want to bring him up to say yes. Yes. If you don't know Rodney, y'all, Copa Style, just go to Facebook, Copa Style, Rodney Wayne Branch, and just check him out. Check out the magazine. He just had a birthday, so we have a little surprise for him. Yes, come on up.
Well, hello, everybody.
Yes, you can hold that
Fantastic.
mic, too. Here, sit next to me.
Oh, fantastic. Whoa.
Yeah, so
we're
you
about
got
to
it?
sit on that wood.
You got it?
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Okay, yes. You okay? Yes. So this is Rodney, y'all.
Hello, everybody,
Yes.
again. This is
So-
the third time, I believe,
Well,
I've been on your
look,
show.
Jacob has a surprise for you. It's his birthday, y'all. So help us celebrate Rodney's birthday here at WOVS Studio on the Renee Allen and Friends show. Hit it, Jacob.
What happened here? Oh, no, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? It's your birthday again? Oh, now, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, okay? So there it is now. I gotta do my thing, you do your thing. All right, I'll talk to you later on. Get up on out of here. Sound like that.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Jeremy.
That looked like
and
me
Morgan.
the day after my birthday.
I love the crew at WLVS. You know, I called them and I was like, oh, I don't have time to get a cake. And they were like, hey, we'll find something. And they did. That's why I love it here. And if you are interested in having a show or recording something or doing something, TD Jakes was in here about 3 weeks ago, y'all. This is no joke of WLVS. You just come down, you call Jeremy or Morgan at the station or Facebook me and let me know if you need some help and I'll connect you. But you need to be here in this place. This is where it's happening. And summertime is happening, right, girl?
Absolutely.
So happy birthday. You want to say anything?
Well, I just want to thank you so much for allowing me to come on your wonderful show. You know,
You're
I love coming on the
welcome.
show. You're one of my, I tell everybody, I don't know if she's my sister, my cousin, but she's related to me.
We
Okay?
were both Navy, so.
Go Navy all
Yes,
the way. Yeah.
yes, yes.
That's why I'm walking funny now.
Well, I wanted to say happy birthday. I wanted to also, we have someone in the, come on over here, handsome, just so I can give you a little shout out, just real quick, because we're getting ready to go off the air. They're going to be taping throughout the DMV media personalities and talking about, well, let me let you talk about it and say your name and you can talk about it.
Okay, Miss Renee just put me completely on the spot, so if I'm cheesing, please forgive me. But my name is Julius Foster. I go by J Maestro here in the DC area. And really right now we're doing a movement to encourage all artists to really get their household together, get their things like copyright and trademark, and really get their music where it's protected. And it's no longer just viewed as a hobby, but you are a business, you are an entity. And so we look at all local artists, all musical artists, recording artists, DJs, and MCs as being a small business and growing into a huge business. And so hashtag support local artists, hashtag support DMV artists is the movement. You're going to be seeing 90-second PSAs across both public access, these platforms at Listen Vision and other places to really just encourage everyone to really take this as a serious business, enjoy it, be that wild child as an artist, but at the same time, you know, handle yours, you know, get it on lock, because if you don't, somebody's going to take it. So again, hashtag support local artists, hashtag support DMV artists. And thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You are so welcome here. Julius is here with the gentleman, if you want
Oh, yeah, I just totally left out my man, DJ Andre Michael. He's a major influence in the DMV area. He's, you know, one of those faces you're going to see on there as well, but has supported everyone. And, you know, I'm going to let him talk because, I mean, I've
We
always
only have
enjoyed
like a
working with
minute and 30
Iconic Quest.
seconds.
But
Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead.
Hey, my name is DJ Andre Michael. I just love playing local music. I'm a local DJ in the DMV area, DC. I live in Maryland. This is on the spot as well. And I thank you so much, Miss Renee. Thank you, Mr. Julius. But pretty much I just love playing local artists' music, supporting them, coming out to their shows, making sure they're heard, you know, because they can't all make it to FM radio. So I have an online show, so I try to make sure I get them on there. And I just love doing
How
what
do
I
they get
do.
a hold of you?
Pretty much find me on Instagram at DJ Andre Michael, ANDRE MYKAL, and on Twitter, Andre Michael, ANDRE MYKAL, Facebook, Andre Michael. Anything Andre Michael, listen to a mix for an hour. I got mixes for everyone. If you got kids, I have clean mixes. You can listen to it at your job. I got all type of music for everyone.
Thank you
guys for
so
the
much.
opportunity.
Thank you. Julius, I want to also give you a moment to just, how can they get a hold of you to be a part of this movement? Because he's here today to interview me in reference to media, and I guess you have some questions later. But talk about, you know, how to get a hold of you if someone's interested in doing that.
absolutely appreciate that. So Mazov Management and Entertainment Group is the company, is who I represent. We're based here in Washington, D.C. You can definitely reach us at producers at Mazov Entertainment. That's MASSOV entertainment.com. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. On Instagram, you'll see Mazov_TV. We're working on a lot of online public access projects and also web streaming as well. But the name MASSOV is what you want to Google, and you'll find us on every platform, on every media, social websites, and so forth. So Mazov Entertainment is the movement.
Yes, thank you so much for
Thank you
coming,
so
because he's
much.
come a long way. So we're getting ready to go, but we're going to see you next Wednesday. Look, thank you so much, Michelle
Absolutely,
Reese
my
Wiseman,
pleasure.
Rodney Wayne Branch. Thank you for my gift for Vonda, DJ, Julius, Jacob, Jeremy, Morgan, my family, my peeps.
All right.
And Helen, we have a Facebook Live? What is this? Oh, Facebook.
Copa Styles online.
Facebook. Oh, Copa Style. I know everybody's on there. So you can say the last word. You
CopaStyle.com.
can say the last word since it's your Facebook Live.
Well, it's your show. But just remember,
It's Renee Allen
Copa
and
Style.
Friends.
Renee Allen and Friends. We're going to have a big surprise coming up that Renee will be telling you about soon with Copa Style. We had a spring affair, but we're getting ready for a summer fever.
Yeah.
She'll tell you all about it later, folks. CopaStyle.com.
Thank you
We
for
love you.
tuning in. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. We'll see you next Wednesday, the Renee Allen and Friends Show.
Miss